Hey Gemini, today your sacred soul truth is whispering through the winds of curiosity. You're being called to look beyond the surface, to explore not just what's being said, but what's truly meant. This is your moment to listen with both mind and spirit, to connect the dots others can't see, and to honor the dual wisdom within you. The truth you uncover today isn't just information, it's your transformation. Okay? So let's dive in. First energy we have on the table is going to be regarding what truth, what soul truth you are hiding from yourself, or maybe you don't quite realize what it is. And I have inner peace. Okay? Truth is, you have the capability of creating your inner peace. Okay? You control the strings to your peace. Okay? And sometimes it seems like this truth may be hidden or that we don't have the capacity to do so just because of life. Life sometimes throws us every which way but loose. Okay? And sometimes it's hard to see the truth in the middle of the storm or turmoil or just obstacles that we're facing. But at the end of the day, Gemini, do realize that you do have the capacity for inner peace. Okay? If that's something that you want, you have the power to obtain that. You have access to peace, inner peace. Okay? It says you are letting outside circumstances create turmoil. Look at that. And frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. And, you know, that is true. That's exactly, I felt it in my spirit, but that is true. You do have control. You may not, and when we say control, it's not going to be us being able to manipulate, things that go on around us. But it's going to be the sense of control. And when I say control the strings, it's going to be most importantly our reaction and then the steps after that reaction. Because, of course, our reaction dictates what happens next. All right? So do know, Gemini, that regardless of what is going on, you do have this capability, okay? You do have this opportunity to experience inner peace. Sometimes when we feel that things are just too much, or we just get in a sense, an energy of aggravation or, self-doubt, we need to pause and take we need to pause and take a step back, okay? Maybe do some reflection, okay? For example, if we are stressed out about a bill that's due and it's higher than the usual, but we have the money to pay it, but we're so upset, we're so frustrated, it stresses us out, take a step back and just think. Maybe the person that you were previously, you never had the money to keep up with unexpected expenses. So the opportunity, even though it's unexpected, but the opportunity to be able to pay the bill and figure out how you're going to recover from that payment is still a blessing. Okay. It could be worse, you could not be able to afford it. And then now you're going without that need. Okay. So a lot of times we just need to take a step back, do some reflection, and really just allow ourselves some grace, okay? Allow ourselves to look at the situation in a different point of view. Allow ourselves to be lighthearted. Maybe fill in it with some humor. Make a joke about it, okay? Whatever it is for you, all right? Whatever the outside circumstances are, whatever the turmoil is, whatever the frustration is, let's find the peace in it, the joy in it, the humor in it. Okay, Gemini? It's going to take us a long way, but that is what you do have internally. You just need to utilize it, okay? The next energy on the table is going to be what could be blocking your capability of obtaining this, or what could be blocking your magic, okay? Your words, your thoughts. Those are all magic. That's magic, okay? Burning a candle, okay? Setting intentions. That's all magic, okay? Reading that Bible verse that promises prosperity, that promises that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's all magic, okay? Soft spell work, okay? And the thing that could be blocking that is our ability to release. And I think that this is going to revert back to, the same thing that's blocking the inner peace. We have to be able to release, you know, the idea of the mindset of having no control, not being capable, okay? Because that creates an energy of frustration when actual reality is we just have to shift our perspective of the situation. Release that need to I want to say release the need of control, but shift it in a different way, understanding that we can't control the things that happen to us, but we can control our reaction. Okay. So we just want to release any toxic mindsets, any toxic people, places, or things that hinder us from reaching this place of inner peace. Okay. From reaching a place of contentment. Okay. Joy, happiness, okay? All the things that are our birthright that we deserve, okay? Especially with this shift that the Gemini collective has been going through, okay? We want to make sure that we're not allowing things to block the blessings that are coming in with this shift for the collective, okay? It says release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step toward achieving that, okay? Releasing that mindset. And Gemini, I think for most of us, it is going to be a mindset. For some of us, it could be people, places, and things that cause us to have, to lack access to inner peace, or um, causes us to not be able to utilize that inner peace when we need it the most. Okay, but for the majority, it is going to be a mindset. So we are being asked to release a mindset or whatever it may be that is causing this block. Okay, and although it can be challenging, to shift from a mindset, it is possible. The same way it's possible to receive this inner peace. Okay. We just have to take a pause when we get to that state. Okay. Take a pause and shift the dynamics of the thought process. Okay. How does it benefit you? What does it add to you? And when you really weigh it out, what is it really subtracting or taking away from you? Okay. How can you go around it or shake back from it? Okay. Just being able to look at it from a different perspective, Gemini. How can we alchemize this transition, or the pain or the frustration or the turmoil? Like we discussed, taking a pause, doing some reflection, shifting the dynamics of our thought process. Ultimately, that is going to be grounding yourself. Okay. Just stopping right there in the tracks of that emotion Just stopping. I don't care where you are or what you're doing. Stopping and giving yourself some time, giving yourself some grace, giving yourself some understanding. And let's shift that thought process, okay? Let's shift it into something, whether we turn it into a joke or whether however we shift the dynamics, we need to be shifting to allow ourselves to be grounded so that we can go into this space of inner peace. It says you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy this centering feeling this brings. I always like to tell myself as well, like life is too short to do anything other than enjoy it. And I'm human too. We all are human. It's human nature to, in adversity, get frustrated, get annoyed, get aggravated, get into an energy of self-doubt. Whatever emotion comes up for you, sad, mad, angry, whatever it is, it's okay to feel that. But we have to be able to pause. Okay. Acknowledge that feeling of whatever it is that you're feeling at that time. We do want to acknowledge it, but we also want to take a pause and figure out a way to shift it. Not only shift it, but ground ourselves. So when we shift it, we're coming out of a place of love, of peace, of light from our higher self. Okay. Because whatever it is that is going on, this too shall pass. We know that our walk is protected. We know that our journey is protected. So, in that same note, let us find the joy in whatever comes, knowing that we are protected, knowing that we are capable. Let us find the peace. Let us find the harmony. Let us find the balance in it, because everything does happen for a reason. Okay? Gemini, you are blessed. Your walk is sacred, it's divine, and most importantly, it's protected and it's guided. Okay? So, whatever is going on, it will be okay. It will pass. We need to fully own the truth of being patient. And I know for Geminis that can be a hard thing sometimes, because we are like fast moving sometimes, and we just, we like things done our way because it ultimately makes sense, and we go with the flow of things. So to slow us down, we're air. We go, we move fast. We can, but let me rephrase that. We are an air sign, okay? Just as much as we have the capability of moving fast, like wind, we have the capability of being a nice slow breeze. Meaning, we have the capability of being patient, okay? Not always rushing, not always controlling, or having the need or wanting the need to control an outcome. Like I said, this walk, this journey is sacred, it's divine. Let us enjoy this walk. Let us find the beauty in this walk. Okay? This walk, you're never going to walk again. Enjoy every detail of it. Enjoy every aspect of it. Whatever it comes with, however it comes, let us enjoy it. Let us take our time. We are blessed with the opportunity to be alive and well today, to walk this walk. So let us not complain. Let us not be sad. Let me rephrase that. Let us not dwell in complaint. Let us not dwell in sadness. Let us find ways to uplift ourselves and find the peace, the balance, the harmony, the joy, the humor that everything on this journey brings. And in doing so, we feel any void, we feel any emptiness, we comfort any discomforts. Okay? We begin to enjoy the journey a lot better when we find the beauty in it. This is a sacred walk. Take your time. I'm learning to, in the middle of adversity, stop dead in my tracks and just talk to God, talk to Spirit, and just let them know how thankful I am before I even complain or before I even, talk about discomforts or things that frustrate me. There are people who are not able to take this walk or take this journey. So know that you are blessed. Know that this is sacred. Know that this is divine. And know that this is protected. And enjoy it and find the beauty in it. It says you're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Gemini, it always works out for us. God never lets us down. Spirit never lets us down. Divine never lets us down. I guarantee you, for the collective, you're not going through what you were going through a year ago or 2 years ago. Every year has been an elevation. Every year has been greater. There might be some cycles that we keep repeating only because we're allowing ourselves to repeat it. But for the majority, we are not going through the same hardships and battles that we were going through previously. And that's a blessing because it shows our growth. It shows our progress. Okay? So be patient with yourself. Know that everything works out for your greater good. For your greater good. Your battles today look nothing like your battles from yesterday. And it's a testimony. And you can testify to that. Okay? There is a resolution. Okay? Nothing lasts forever. Anything that feels like it causes an obstacle, adversity, it's temporary and it does have a resolution. Everything is going to work out, like I said, for your greater good. And it doesn't always happen our way because our way isn't always the best way. That's why we have to allow ourselves to be aligned spiritually and to be guided spiritually. Okay? But know that whatever the outcome is for the greater good. And so that's why it's important to release that sense of control over the outcome, over the circumstances, over the emotions, and allow and to ground. Okay? When we do that, we notice that we have boundless possibilities. Anything can happen. Okay? And we receive healing in the process of doing that. We learn how to cope. We learn how to cope more with setbacks or obstacles, people, places, and things. We know how to cope. And I'm not talking about suppressing. I'm talking about deal with and handle when I say cope. Okay? Spirit, what else does Gemini need to know for this Sacred Soul Truth Saturday? What else does Gemini need to know? And when we allow ourselves to ground ourselves, to release and receive that inner peace, it brings healing. Like I was explaining, it brings in, it fulfills that void. I'm getting a group of my Geminis who sometimes feel empty or sometimes feel like there's a void in their life for no reason at all. Just out of nowhere, they feel that. But when we allow ourselves to be grounded, when we allow ourselves to release, and when we receive and accept that inner peace, it fills us up. It restores. It heals. It replenishes. It provides. And we notice that we begin to love ourselves more and more. The more that things go against us or try to throw us off, and we go in that order by grounding and releasing and receiving, the more we fall in love with ourselves day by day, brick by brick. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. When we ground ourselves and release, and we accept and receive, that energy does something to the dynamics of everything around us. People, places, things. It's the energy shifts inside of us, and it begins to attract the same in return. We notice that we get more of those situations, more of those people, more of those places that honor us, that give us grace, that have patience with us. We're in environments where there's peace, harmony, balance. We notice that the self-love that we are building in ourselves, it is gravitating and attracting people that love us genuinely as well. And we notice that our lives begin to fill up with genuine and authentic people, places, and things that we need, that we deserve. And that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level of co-creating. Okay, Gemini? That's exactly what that is. That is co-creating. Because not only are you creating something for yourself, in a sense, you're creating this for others as well. You're learning how to be this for yourself. And when you learn how to be this for yourself fully, you begin to be that person, that place, that thing for others. Okay? And it's a beautiful, I want to say cycle, or it's a beautiful outcome. But it's a beautiful energy that just passes. You know, like how you could be having a bad day and you walk out of a store and someone energy is just so light and so loving, and so you feel it, and they stop and they say, I I don't know what you're going through, but I want you to have a great day. And God loves you. And that might not be what you want to hear at that time. And you weren't even expecting it. But it does something to you, the energy. So now you leave from out of a store being upset to finding some type of peace. So the next person you see, you smile and you say, have a great day. And the cycle continues. It just goes on and on and on. And that's exactly what this is. So not only are you co-creating something for yourself, but you're giving it to others in return as well. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Spirit is saying when you get to this state, when you get to this vibration, when you get to this energy, go within. Okay? Go within. Pray. Meditate. Talk it out with yourself. It's okay to be alone to sort out your emotions or how you're feeling, your mental state. It's okay. It's okay to do that. It says spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. That's what Spirit is building us up to do. We're not allowing situations to take over and take control. We are releasing the need to control it and releasing the situation to control us. Okay? We are maneuvering and making decisions and choices based on the highest version of ourselves, because we are going to ground ourselves before we move forward with anything that is pertaining to an adversity, obstacle, or a distraction, a test, or whatever it may be. And we are releasing and we are receiving. Okay? We are getting grounded. Okay? We are listening to our intuition. We are letting God guide us, Spirit guide us, okay? We're not letting those temporary emotions make us crash out, to go into self-doubt, to go in a place of lack. Okay? We're weighing out all the options. We're assessing it. How does this benefit me? How can I shift it? Make a joke about it, whatever it is. Just because we feel like it's happening to us doesn't mean that we can't shift it to make it happen for us. Okay? And she has her rosary here and she's praying about it. She's allowing Spirit to guide her. Although she may be feeling what she's feeling, she's allowing Spirit to guide her. It says, see it through. We're not allowing situations to run us away or cause us into havoc. We are grounding ourselves. We are releasing control over the thought of it, over the emotion of it, maybe even over the physical of it. And we are receiving that inner peace. We are accepting it. Okay? And that's the way we take charge. That's going to be the way we take charge. Okay? Sometimes, I always heard the expression, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay? So there's more than one way to get a resolution. It's more than one way to get something resolved. Yeah. Yeah. Just go within and pay attention. And you might actually realize that this is something that could actually work out for you. This is something that could actually work out for you and benefit you. Because a lot of times the situations put us in a state of fear. They do. They try to put us in a state of fear situations. Okay? And that might be a test, or that just might be a distraction. Whatever it is, we can't sit in that energy. We can't allow ourselves to sit with a victim mindset. Why is this happening to me? So tired doing it by myself. So tired of being alone. They always single me out. Whatever it is, I'm just throwing some different things out there, but we have to release that. We have to release the fear, release the mindset, okay? Because whatever the energy is, or whatever the circumstance, it wants us to be in fear. It wants us to be in that victim mindset. We've come too far. We've come too far to revert back to that. Let's figure out ways to shift, okay? Speak up. Talk to spirit, okay? Speak up. Talk to spirit. Talk to God. And when we do that, we notice that when we shift the mindset, we go in internally, we notice that fortune comes. I'm telling you. When we start creating this for ourselves and creating this inner peace, it brings in a sense of healing, sense of self-love. It fills voids, okay? It's so nurturing, so soul satisfying. It shifts and it attracts and it gravitates. Oh, it does it in a big way, in a big gust. Okay? Take your time with yourself. Okay? Take your time with yourself and allow yourself to step out of those illusions, because that's what they are. Illusions of fear, illusions of defeat, illusions of turmoil. Your path is blessed, is sacred, is divine. You don't think that your team is going to have your back? No, yeah, love. It's an illusion sent to distract you, sent to throw you off track. But remember, you're on a path to success. It's rooted. This is yours. Okay? Enjoy your journey. Find the beauty in it. Find the joy in it. The humor. And don't allow situations and circumstances to take you out of the now. Be here. Be present. Be in the now. Enjoy it. Feel it. Hear it. When our spirits leave our physical body, we're on to what's next. Enjoy this particular journey. Okay? Enjoy this particular journey. You're going to find that it balances out. And you're going to keep going forward. Nothing will stop you. Release the mindset. Spirit is adamant about that. Allow yourself to feel everything you're feeling, but we need to be able to go within and make sense of everything. So we're not staying stuck in those temporary emotions. We're not creating lack for ourselves. We're sitting in an energy that was never meant for us to sit in. We're not creating lack. We're not blocking. We're not in fear. Okay? We're healing. Keeps talking about it. Spirit keeps repeating the same thing over again. You have to do this. You have to ground. You have to release. You have to ground yourself. You have to release, accept and receive. Okay? Pause. Take a step back and think about it. Weigh out the options. How can you shift this and make it happen for you instead of to you? Is it really happening to you? We have to weigh out everything on the table, because everything is a choice. And you're on a divine path. You're on a divine journey. This walk is guided, okay? We have to pay attention to everything on this walk. The slightest thing could throw us off, delay us, or distract us. And we've come too far to be thrown off by illusions. We know better. And when we know better, we do better. Okay? So that's your message for your Sacred Soul Truth Saturday. Gemini, I will see you next Saturday.